All right, so here we are with a 2015 Fiat 500, and we're dealing with light issues. This is Tristan. He's the son, and I'm Todd. I'm the father. Anyway, so we had a problem with the lighting, right? So one of the lights wasn't working. These are xenon replacement bulbs that we're going to replace because we want brighter bulbs. That's the real challenge here. We fixed the lighting issue, and we wanted to make sure that was correct before we proceeded with this. So I'm going to give this camera to my son here, and we can continue videoing. Let's go back here. Let's talk a second about how to access the bulb back here. So there's a cap here that covers the light. It's better to do. It's a freezing cold day, so it's a nice warm engine. So you take this plastic cap off and you lose it down there, so you can't get it. So be careful. Like I said, you got to have a warm car. Yeah, this is actually good. I'm glad this happened. Be careful that you don't drop the parts in this car because it's a very tight compartment. Yeah, there it is. Put that aside carefully. So now we have access to the bulb, and I want to show you what we did here to fix this problem, because this is apparently, I looked it up too online, it's a problem with Fiats. You see the manufacturer makes the connection right here. Zoom in here, they have the connectors here for the lighting. And what happened was the previous plug for the light bulb here was charred black. So the carbon made a bad connection, so it didn't work. So what we did was we cut it here, we put some connectors on, we bought a new connector for the light here, we put it on, and it works good. So now that we know that this problem is fixed, we're going to replace it with these xenon bulbs. So the thing you want to do is when you're putting in new bulbs is be very careful not to touch the glass with your fingers, because the oils get on the glass and heat the glass, and then the glass blows out. And you think you have a lighting problem, but you don't. It's just ruining the glass. So if you do touch it inadvertently, which happens, you just wipe it off with a clean cloth. So to replace the bulbs, all we're going to do, you have this little connector here, and sometimes it helps to have like a screwdriver, but you can usually just pry them off gently like that. See? It's all pretty simple. And carefully put these down. We're going to save these because these are good backup bulbs like we just discussed. So let's put that over here. So we're going to open up the new xenon bulbs. You know, I try not to put it down on the dirt and stuff, so I generally try to prop it up as best I can like this. Okay, so we have our new bulbs. And you just pop it right in place like this. Clicks right in. It's supposed to click right in. Yeah, it's the other way around. Because there's only one way. See this little clip right here? That needs to go inside of there. Clip, clip, clip. Nice snug fit. See? And then just make sure you don't twist the wires around, because sometimes they get warm. Try not to twist them. And then it's kind of tricky to view this, but basically, again, don't touch it. Don't touch the bulb, but stick it in that hole. See, can you get a picture of that hole in there? Yeah. See that hole right there? Okay. So we got to put that in, stick it in the hole, and then keep the wiring with your hand, keep the wires out of your way. And then what I'm doing is I'm reaching in and I'm twisting until it connects. There's like you're basically trying to twist it in the hole there. And it's clockwise. Actually, it's counterclockwise. It goes that direction. So you're gonna twist it until it catches, and you're gonna feel it catch. So now it's connected, and if you try pulling it straight back gently, nothing happens. It's good. So now you have this excess wire. So just very, very gently put the wires back in the housing, like this. Double check, there's nothing in the way. Make sure you get them out of the way. You take the cap, again, without dropping it, if you can, and this basically screws back on in place. So you just put it right back over the hole, the opening, and twist it, again, counterclockwise. It's clockwise if you're facing that direction. And see, there, now it's on. So that's that. So now we're gonna move on to the other side. Open the cap, drop it, put it up here, twist the bulb this way, which is clockwise, facing this direction. Pulling it out gently, trying not to cause any damage to the wires. Like this. Okay. I usually inspect the wires too while I'm in here, just to make sure, like, see this bend right here? Make sure that there's no wires exposed. It's not too bad. So it looks pretty good. So again, you're going to pull back on these gently. You don't want to break them, especially in the cold weather. They can snap off real easy in cold weather. It's kind of tricky, but there. So see this one here? See the charring right here? See the black charring? That's what happened over there. So at some point, we might have to get a new one here and do the same thing, but we're going to wait until it stops working. So right now, it works. We're not going to mess with it. So I'm going to put this one away here. I'm going to get the xenon bulb here. And xenon is just the gas that's inside of that bulb. That's all that means. But it's going to burn nice and bright. So we're going to find the connector clip. We're going to connect it with this little nubby thing here. So you put it in the hole, and you keep turning it until it catches. And see how it connects. You can see in there. See how I connected in? Okay. It can't come out. Hold it backwards. Double check it. And it's not coming out. We're going to put the wires back in the housing. Delicately, so we don't bend and ruin the wires. Plastic cap goes back on. And turn it counterclockwise that way to your left. And there, perfect. So now these we're going to put away in a box. Probably not the broken box, but we're going to save these as spares. And now we're going to turn it on and test it. Okay, nice and bright, high beams. Okay, yes, so we're good. So that's how to replace the bulbs on a 2015 FIAT 500.